Yeah, Collective for Youth is a nonprofit in the Omaha area that works with different organizations to provide high quality programs, primarily in schools, but also in different communities throughout the city.
A mom or a dad who may be working two jobs, may not be able to be home right after school. And so the after school opportunity is not only a structured setting for them, but it's a safe setting for them where they'll be under adult supervision.
When the Sherwood Foundation got involved in out of school time, it was really, we were looking at community change. We wanted to see a reduction in youth who are unsupervised after school.
We partner with over 60 different organizations in the Omaha area. We partner with groups like Boys and Girls Club, the YMCA, Completely Kids, who provide programming in Omaha Public Schools. We also work with universities like UNO or Metro Community College, who either provide students to work in the programs or hands-on STEM activities as well.
Collective for Youth sees the importance of lining with the school day because it helps students succeed. We fill in the gaps where they kind of don't get a chance to pick apart some of the stuff that they're learning during the day. We meet with the teachers. We have full-time staff members that meet with the teachers. We work with teacher teams. We work with individuals like the instructional facilitators to make sure that we're on the same page with what they're doing, so then we can help the students learn in a non-traditional way.
We get to talk about like many different things that are like going on in the world and like talk about personal things.
In digital arts, we work on like different projects on the computer. Like sometimes it might be a pixel art where you have to draw individual pixels to make one big picture, or we might work on programming and coding.
I would tell my friend to join the program because it's like we go on a lot of field trips, it's fun, and it's connection, but all of our field trips are mostly educational. And so it would be a lot better ways to get connected into other places and things.
So Collective for Youth has done an amazing job at making sure we get the right people in our schools, working with our students, because they could provide that field experience that many teachers can't bring to life. So during the evening, we have so many providers coming in and doing hands-on learning, from cooking classes to engineering to exercise classes, and they're being exposed to a lot of different opportunities that they might not be exposed to.
You can't just expect young people to come to a setting after school that's voluntary and then just sit in a chair and do a worksheet or do something of that. They're not doing that kind of work. They're doing engaging activities that correlate to what we teach. So it's high quality. It's still fun, and I do think you can do them both.
So some of the successes that we've seen over time is through our partnership with Omaha Public Schools. We've been able to provide more regular data to our agencies so they can measure youth outcomes on a regular basis. We've also seen that the youth outcomes themselves, that kids are coming consistently from year to year. One of the greatest things that we've seen is that we have like an 82% retention rate at middle school. So 82% of those kids return from 7th to 8th grade. And our elementary school rates are just as high. And we know as kids come year after year and regularly throughout the year, they have better student outcomes. And what I mean by that is they are performing better with their grades, they're attending school more often, and they often do not have as many behaviors during the school day.
What I like about the staff is that they are actually like interactive with us. Like if you're like playing a game outside or something, they will actually play with us instead of just like watch us.
I like how they help you out, and you could talk to them if you're really struggling with something, or you just need someone to talk to.
The program it has helped me with my grades during homework time, when I do my homework, and I can get it done easier than when I'm not at school because I remember it more than when I get home.
I used to get all B's, and now I'm getting A's and better grades than I used to.
Collective for Youth wants business partners because, one, it does make the programming richer. It gives the kids a chance to see different career fields. If you've never seen an engineer, and now that you know that there's 5 different things that you can get involved with just engineering, there's so many ways that kids can get involved and learn about different career fields. That's why I like the businesses being involved, and I really would like more partners to be involved with the after-school program, just so it gives the kids a variety of different experiences and get to see different career fields.
Part of Collective for Youth's role is to raise funds to support after-school programs in the area. The way that we do that is we write different grants to local foundations and businesses, but we also would benefit from monetary donations directly to Collective for Youth that we can then get out to our partners to support their work.
I love what I do. I come to work every day because what I do is important, not just to me, but it's important to our community, it's important to our families, it's important to our teachers. And honestly, I was one of those kids. I was one of those kids who went home to an empty home, had to watch little brothers and sisters, and had to make sure I was taking care of them. If it wasn't for a teacher that I had in 3rd grade, I wouldn't actually be sitting here talking to you today. That to me is important. When somebody stops and takes the time to work with a kid, you can never know what will happen to that kid.